Hey guys, welcome to an episode of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. Last episode, we befriended the awesome Pokemon that is. Where is he? There he is. Ho-Oh. So we've got Lugia and Ho-Oh in our team, which is fantastic. I made a big failure last episode, which I'm not happy about, you know. I made a big mistake. But today we're actually going to go into a new dungeon, so of course I'm with my team ready. Me, Articuno, and Tapers. We're going to be heading to a new dungeon, and it's going to be another 3-part dungeon, sadly. But, you know, it's nothing really we can do about it. But, you know, we've got to get ready for the big dungeons because they are becoming more and more apparent as the game goes on. So, we actually have only got 3 more dungeons left, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong there. But to start with, I'm actually going to go and get my inventory sorted. I don't think we'll have to befriend any more Pokemon as well to get to where I want to be now, which is fantastic. But let's actually start by getting our good old inventory sorted up. Oh, wait. So, I did mention this in the last episode. Huge apples do not do anything for us. So, like, they do increase our max belly size, but they don't really... They just reset every time you use them, which makes them a bit irrelevant. Anyways, I'm going to get my inventory sorted, and I'll see you guys when it's done. So guys, I think we're now mentally prepared. As you can see, I've got a lot of huge apples and a lot of max elixirs, and let's head out to the next dungeon, which is the Western Cave. So I did some research, and I have actually checked. There is only... Well, there's 4 caves left, but... Well, 4 dungeons left, but I'm only going to be showing 3 of them, and this is the first one. So... Like most dungeons, oh my god, these guys do not mess around here. They're doing a lot of damage. I will be saving after every 10 floors, and you're thinking, why? Mainly just because I want to make sure that I don't keep dying. Oh, by the way, I'd go to level 62. Fantastic. If you wonder why I'm doing this, it's just because it makes it a bit easier for me overall. I don't really want to burn myself out by constantly dying, so I kind of want to save every 10 floors. Of course, you can't normally do it on a vanilla game, but I'm going to be doing that throughout this dungeon because it makes it a bit easier for me overall. So like I do in most of these dungeons, I actually talk through my life here and what's been happening in my life. So if you don't know, I keep mentioning this, I'm in my final year of uni, and I've actually got a massive project in 2 days. It's my second biggest assignment, and it's my 3rd final assignment before I finish, which is, it's a bit nerve-wracking really. I'm a bit scared, because it is kind of like such an impactful thing, but I'm also extremely motivated. Also, if you're wondering how I'm going to do this dungeon, I'm going to be doing 33 floors per episode. So for example, I'll be doing this one, and then I'll be doing... Oh, God. Oh, for God's sake, PP down already. I hate those. And I've been working on this massive project, and I've got my girlfriend to read it, so we've been reading that and making sure it's all okay. Because if you don't know, my girlfriend has already finished her degree, and now I'm doing my degree, my final year. Long story short. And yes, so we've literally spent the last 2 hours doing that, which has been very tiring. But then I realised, oh no, I haven't got any videos planned for tomorrow, so I'm having to like record now. Because if you don't know, my assignment is actually in on Sunday and it's going out Saturday, so I'm panicking a bit here now. Okay, we're actually out of moves here, so we need to set up Surf. To be honest, I don't want Daco to actually do that much damage. We probably will get rid of Tapers in the latter part of the dungeon as we do. Mainly because Tapers isn't actually that useful in these dungeons. One thing to be aware of with this dungeon, it's going to take a massive dark turn. We actually found out in the last episode that the boss of this dungeon is a Pokemon which was designed to fight. It's not any other Pokemon, it's just there to do damage, and that's a bit nerve-wracking. By the way, shout out to Tapers, actually hit level 43 there. I keep bumping the mic today as well, I'm sorry about that. So the Pokemon we're going to be fighting during this dungeon, I'm guessing the further we go down, it's going to be more harder and harder, and I'm guessing it's going to be more of a fighting psychic type Pokemon, because I know what dungeon this is, I know who the boss is. If you don't know what Pokemon is designed to fight, you're obviously not that much of a Pokemon fan, because it's obvious who it's going to be. If I'm honest, it's really obvious. And to be honest, I don't like the Pokemon. I like its younger brother. That's what I'm going to say. I like its younger brother, which we haven't actually seen that yet. We'll be getting to that in a little bit. But we're going to be getting to... The next dungeon we do is going to be an interesting one. I don't really want to get too much into that one because we are doing this one, but I've never actually seen it complete, so it's going to be interesting to actually see that one complete. Oh, by the way, a key. We're going to pick that key up. If you want to pick keys up, you might get something cool. I still want to actually evolve a Scyther into a Scizor. But we have to do that, by the way. As you can see, I'm actually not picking up items. It looks like items in this dungeon are pretty basic. Oh my god, an Explode? Is that Explode? Ah, bloody hell. It looks like a lot of Pokemon in this dungeon. Ooh, oh my god. Oh wow. An Explosive Trap, great. Great job, team. And a Brawl's going to probably do a lot of damage. Okay. Okay, it is Sleepless. We already know it's Sleepless. It's an Explode, for Christ's sake. We already know that. But we do need to play it a bit more safe. To be honest, as long as Articuno does not die, I am absolutely happy, because Articuno is my waifu. I think I mentioned this in every episode. I feel like this game would be so much more difficult if we didn't have a legendary on our team, and that's one thing I really like about this game. The fact that we can befriend legendaries, because if not, you got no chance in this game, you really don't. But it's been an interesting few days for me over the last however many days. It's just my life has been so stressful with university and stuff, and since I've got a job now and stuff, it's just so much stuff happening in my life, and it's just everything on top of me at once. But that's a good thing at the same time. Like, it's keeping me motivated, it's keeping me busy. Because if you don't know, I don't like being sat around. I like to be busy. I like to be doing stuff which is going to better me and actually teach me something. Because if you don't know, that's what the main reason I do YouTube. Isn't because like money or whatever. It's because I love doing it. I'm learning something by doing this. I'm learning how to edit videos and stuff, and I wish more people did it for that reason. Also, oh, for God's sake, more traps. I always mention this as well. If it wasn't for YouTube, I probably wouldn't be playing video games. So shout out to that. By the way, another key. You can't have too many keys. For God's sake, literally, the max elixir is now useless. For God's sake, like, so many traps, man. So many traps. Like, what the hell? Literally, a trap after a trap here. Are you guys seeing this? It is ridiculous how many traps there's in this game. Like, I don't understand. Well, I don't understand why they don't. Oh, there's the exit. Oh, literally right there. Okay, fine, we'll go back up. Is there literally 3 traps right next to each other there? Because it seems that way. If you did have the X-ray specs, you could probably see where they are and you could probably predict it. But in a lot of cases, like, it's just one space what makes it, like, possible to do, you know. It's pretty much impossible to achieve. So yeah, by the way, there's our exit there, number 10. So we're literally a third of the way through this dungeon now. To be honest, it doesn't seem that challenging. It's more just annoying than anything else. As you can see, there's a lot more water in here. Ooh, another key. I'm hoping, okay, this is meant to be me. I'm hoping there's going to be some kind of cool drop. Ooh, guess what? We're already a tenth of the way through the dungeon, so we will be going for a quick save. Ooh, of course, a trap here. Anyways, what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to do a quick save. And we're going to get ready for this dungeon, this floor. And it looks like it's raining now, which is not ideal. But I'll see you guys in a second. So yeah, now all saved up. Let's continue on. Ooh, exit right here. Okay, I'm loving when... I love when you're doing a dungeon like this and you just find the exit instantly. If you don't know, you can beat this game, by the way, as your team right now. Because a lot of the bosses in this game right now isn't too powerful. Like, they're pretty weak. Like, I'm not going to deny that. Like, for example, the boss of this dungeon is only level 40. Ho-Oh, in the last episode, was only level 45 or 50, I think. So, if you think about it, you could easily beat this game. Ooh, there's actually a trap there. By the way, what are the chances that all of our Pokemon missed except one? By the way, I'm not going to limit that trap. Okay, of course, like, traps are everywhere in this game. Like, I hate traps, man. Just ban them. Just get rid of them. Really, like, just seriously, just get rid of them. It would definitely help out. Like, this game, it's difficult to start with. Like, I'm not going to deny that. This game is pretty difficult. By the way, Daco does need a max elixir here. I'm not using it. Might as well just save up on it for the time being. These Pokemon aren't doing too much damage to us, as you can see. Like, my team can normally handle them pretty well, so there's no point in me actually getting involved. Also, the fact that Tape's actually got a quick attack, that definitely helps out as well. So, just keep doing this thing. I probably will have... Oh, for God's sake, how many Pokemon here? I probably will have to use a max elixir soon enough. I'm probably going to aim for like every 25 floors, 30 floors, something like that. We actually do have quite a few max elixirs because I've been storing them since like the early game, so it's kind of glad that we've got that. One thing you might be seeing actually in this dungeon is there's a lot of Kanto-based Pokemon. I don't know if you noticed this. I know I've seen a few Blossoms and stuff, but like other than that, there hasn't really been that many like other generation of Pokemon. Well, I see that now. There's an Espeon walking around. It looks like, but like it's like stepping on that Pechaberry, by the way. He really does, doesn't he? Like there's been a lot more like Kanto-based Pokemon. By the way, I'm actually already getting hungry. Bloody hell. We're only on floor 14. As you can see, this dungeon, well, I presume, hunger's going to become a big thing. And if you're wondering, that's why I will be using a lot of, like, shortcuts, mainly. Like, I'll be using, like, a lot of walking over paths like that, as Daco and Articuno, wherever Articuno's gone, I don't know, but Articuno's still just going to wreck anyone he comes in contact with. Oh, an Arbok. Get wrecked, Arbok. He can't chase me down now. Oh, okay. He can chase me down. That's fine, too. Okay, so, I will be trying to utilize to the best of my ability. If you're wondering why I'm not getting my team with me, there's no point. Like, it's not like my team can't handle it, and I'm also looking at the HP bar as much as possible here. So if, for example, Tapers does start to struggle, I will eject him, I guess. Oh, for God's sake, I hate moves like that where it just moves over time. And I'm not going to be using any really powerful moves on me personally, just because there's no point. But Articuno has actually gone a hefty distance here. Okay, bye. Oh, Articuno, I can see, mate. What up, Articuno? How you doing? Is the exit over here? Tell me, is the exit over here? No, it's not. Okay, okay. Just keep looking around. Just keep looking around. Okay, okay. Oh, there we go. Boom, bam. The next floor. I feel like hunger's going to be definitely a big thing here, and I'm a bit nervous about that. Because I don't like dungeons where we're going to struggle, you know, and I feel like this dungeon's one of those big deals. Oh, by the way, Tapers needs to turn off quick attack because he's out of PP on that. Fine by me. Fine by me. Okay. Let Tapers do what he wants. Like I keep saying, I probably will get rid of him soon enough in this dungeon. He's kind of there for moral support to start with. I just don't want him to use a revival seed. There's no real point. And then, oh, for God's sake, a warp point. That's not good. Oh, by the way, exit though. That is good. That is good. Okay, boom. Get me straight to that exit. That's something I like. When you get real look on the warp point, it just teleports you straight to the exit. Okay, this is a bit intimidating here. I've got a lot of faith in Articuno here for using a powered snow. Come on, use powered snow. Yes. Powered snow should one-shot everyone here. I love it when you get into like an entire monster house and Articuno just one-shots everyone. Oh, by the way, revival seed. That is a really nice item. I'm sure there actually is one here. So we're going to start by using our first huge apple here. It's going to heal us fully and it's actually going to increase our max ability size for this dungeon, which is... It's going to help out. Oh, by the way, Tri-Attack. Great. By the way, Tri-Attack isn't that powerful as a move. And, like, even Fury Attack's actually not doing that much. I feel like it's because we're that high level now. Like I mentioned, a lot of Pokemon in this game, especially right now, they're a lot more weaker than you think. By the way, Dacothetrainer grew to level 47. I feel like we have actually got to the point now where we are super powerful, and I'm kind of glad we are so powerful, because imagine if we didn't actually have Articuno here. How difficult would this be? By the way, there's actually a PP down there. Okay, I'm kind of glad I actually didn't go over there now, because it's, oh, I see that, and I landed on a sticky trap, but I'm sure I landed on a sticky trap than a PP down, if you ask me. Like, it just PP downs are the worst. They really are. PP downs are the absolute bane of my existence. But guess what? Instant exit, get in there. Boom, bam. We're actually getting through this dungeon pretty goddamn fast. Okay. So this episode's going to be a bit different, because if you don't know, when I normally record these videos, I normally do the entire dungeon in one sitting. So I normally do like all 3 episodes in one sitting. But since I've got a deadline in like in 2 days, I think I'm only going to record 1 episode today then. Oh, for God's sake. Trust Articuno to walk on the PP down, like. Bloody hell, Articuno. We need you alive, bruh. We need you alive. I will only be doing the 1 episode today, then I'll be doing the next one tomorrow, blah, 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 blah. It's just better for me. Ooh, there's actually a good item there. Let's pick it up. And Max Elixir. You can have too many Max Elixirs. I think I mentioned this. Max Elixirs, Huge Apples, and Revival Seeds are the best 3 items in the game. And if you don't have those, you're definitely going to struggle. You really are. So let's actually go down to the next floor. I really love getting these really good placements. Like, I feel like over the last few episodes, we've actually gone pretty good on these exit placements, which is fantastic. I feel like in the next 2 dungeons, by the way... Oh, wait, there's seeds here. There could be something good. A Sleep Seed and a Revival Seed. Tapers, man. You best keep that Revival Seed safe, man. You best keep it safe. Because, like, I need a Revival Seed, like, mad. Okay, I'm not going to pick Zinks up. I feel like this dungeon's actually got a lot of... an Umbreon. And an Aggron. Okay. One thing I like about this dungeon, by the way, is the fact that it is such a well-built dungeon. Like, there's so much differentiation here. Oh, for God's sake, Confuse Ray. It's fine. I'm just gonna exit anyway. Let these guys fight Umbreon, you know. So one thing I've actually been looking into over the last few days, especially at university, because I don't know if you guys ever do this when you're at school or education or whatever. I always seem to procrastinate. And one thing I've really been... Ooh, I actually need to turn off Power Snow because he's going to keep using it, isn't he? One thing wait, we don't actually have any of the other moves. Oh god, I'm sorry about that, Articuno. I'm sorry about that. I've actually been procrastinating quite a bit. I've actually been looking into the timeline of Pokemon. Because if you don't know, there is a timeline. Like the Pokemon timeline is very... It's not difficult in comparison to like the Zelda one, you know, with the whole future timeline and all that. But there is a timeline, alright? And this timeline is very weird because, like, if you don't know, this game obviously occurs before the Sinnoh games. And it occurs in a timeline which... X and Y, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire doesn't exist, if that makes sense. Because if you don't know, there's no Mega Evolutions in this game. There's none of that. Which I like. I like Pokemon before the Mega Evolutions. I can understand why they're in the game. And they do add a whole different, like, ability system. But I'm all about the traditional Pokemon, you know. That's what I'm into. And in this timeline, Sinnoh doesn't exist either. Because if you don't know, Sinnoh games and the Johto games occur at the same time. And I feel like... Oh, maybe they do exist, but they're later on in the timeline. So this occurs during the 1st and the 3rd generation of Pokemon. Although, ooh, wait, I want that. Well, I'm going to eat this Grammy food, alright? I shouldn't eat it, but I'm going to eat it anyway. I'm going to get a bit of poison, it's fine. Just get the Max Elixir here. I'm willing to take a poison here. Oh, for God's sake, PP down. Oh, I'm sorry, Tapers. Fire Blaster's gone now as well. It's fine, I believe in Tapers either way. Tapers just doesn't care. He'll be able to tank any hits, but... Yeah, like I said, we probably will get rid of Tapers in the next few episodes anyway, because Tapers, he is a tank, but is not as powerful as us, for example. By the way, there's actually another key up there, so probably will pick that up in a second after I get rid of this whole confusion. By the way, there's a lot of Revival Seeds here, which it makes you wonder, is this boss going to be really that powerful or not? I'm hoping not. So what we're going to do is we're going to swap this and just drop the key X because it's been sealed. If you don't know, we can't use a sealed key. We just can't. Like, it's been locked in and we can never get to use it. I'm pretty sure at the end of the dungeon we probably would get it back, but it's one of those things. It's not really worth our time currently, so I'm not really going to waste my time getting it. Also, it looks like there's going to be this Pokemon heading straight with us. Ooh, a Pinsir's asleep. And of course, Tapers wakes him up. Tapers, what are you doing? Oh, wow. Tapers actually didn't one-shot him. I'm surprised about that. Well, there we go. He's actually one-shot him there. I've got a lot of faith in Tapers as well. Tapers is like an original G as well. He doesn't mess around. But to be honest, this dungeon is very good. By the way, another Revival Seed. We're going to swap that. Boom, bam. And give me that Revival Seed. I'm loving how many Revival Seeds there is. Like, it's going to make the next dungeon, alright? Ooh, wait, another seed. What is that? It's a Tortoise Seed. I don't really care about Tortoise Seeds. They're useful, don't get me wrong, but for me personally right now, it's not really that beneficial. What's this? Another Revival Seed. Okay. I really don't care that I'd couldn't get teleported. We're definitely going to pick that up. I'm actually going to eat this apple here. And then I'm going to pick this one up from the ground. Mainly just because it's nice to have. Okay, Tips, you can pick it up then and put it in the toolbox. That's fine too. I'm not going to lie, the amount of items we're getting, well, the amount of Revival Seeds is fantastic. Like, it is so useful, and I'm actually so happy to have it. Ooh, okay, Monster House. This is not ideal. Okay, we could die here. Okay, Tapers, I believe in you. Okay, I feel like it's about time we actually use the Max Elixir here. I normally wouldn't use a Max Elixir right now because we're not at a decent point in the dungeon, but I'm going to ingest it, mainly just because there's that many enemies here. I don't want to risk dying. I got a good feeling about... Oh my god, wait. Okay, these guys are attacking each other, though, so that's good and bad. I'm going to try to take on every Pokemon that comes near me, but I'm a bit disappointed that good old... Oh, Articuno can actually get hit on here. Oh, I was going to say, I was a bit disappointed if he couldn't, but... Yeah, okay, I'm keeping my eyes on everyone's HP here, especially Tapers here, because if Tapers starts to die, I'm just going to teleport him out. I can't risk using a Revival Seed on him. I know... Oh, I keep getting to turn Flameall off. God damn it. I can't risk Tapers dying here, because he is taking a big beating here. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's... What am I doing here? Oh, yeah, I'm turning off Tapers' moves now. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I was meant to press moves instead of touching the touchscreen here. I'm sorry, Tapers, if you die here, man. Just don't die on us. Oh, it's fine. Like, I didn't want him to die because I'd rather not him use it. I'd rather like rather Daco or I couldn't use it, but it's not all bad, you know. I'd much rather him use it than we can like use him in the next episode anyway. But either way, it's not a bad move for us overall. But I kind of wish we didn't have to use it right now. Seismic Toss seems to be doing a lot of damage. If you don't know, Seismic Toss does the same amount of damage as these Pokemon level, this level there are. So I'm guessing this Pokemon right here. I forgot to turn it off again. Did I? No. Wait, what? Wait. Oh, it got revived. That's why I can use it now. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, great. Good old mud traps. You know, I don't know if you know the stat drops. I don't know if they carry down to the next floor. I don't think they do, but I could be wrong in that regard. There, I could be very wrong. Oh, by the way, guess what? Instant PP down right off spawn there. So many times, like this game is just so brutal. You know. By the way, Synthesis could get lost. I hate Synthesis. Like, it's such an annoying move to have. Okay, just keep attacking here. Do not use Synthesis, please. Okay, this should be the end of Bayleaf. To be honest... Wait a sec. We just spawned on the actual exit? I've actually never seen that happen. We just spawned on the actual exit. We always thought we spawned close by, but on the actual exit, that's crazy. By the way, we're actually on a whole nother textured floor here. Fantastic. A whole nother area to explore. Aggron right there. And Tapers are probably going to get a one-shot on him. Yep. Aggron's, by the way, super weak to fire types, but of course in this game... Type doesn't really matter unless you actually got an ability what lowers, well, it does something about it. I can't think of the word, where it's immune, that's the way I'm thinking. Other than that, typing to just do a consistent damage, I'm pretty sure. It's all dependent on level. I mentioned this in an earlier episode, so, yeah. By the way, a lot of evolutions here, first generation evolution. Now, we've seen a lot more Persians, a lot more, well, we've seen Aggrons, that's not first generation Pokemon, but, yeah. By the way, I'm not going for that Max Elixir. We've got a full inventory, we've already got quite a few Max Elixirs anyway, it's not really worth our time. So we actually are getting through this dungeon. To be honest, we haven't really had that much trouble, which is good. I hate having a lot of trouble in these dungeons, especially with hunger and stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure a few episodes ago we actually had one where I was literally... It was the Deoxys dungeon where I was literally just barely surviving. Like, that was the most challenging dungeon I've ever done just because of how much he teleported. And the fact that this dungeon's totally the opposite. I like that. You know, I like dungeons where it is a bit challenging, you know, we got to be a bit smarter. But it's more just me having a chat with you guys. And I like that, you know. By the way, Faint Attack can go get lost, you know. As you can see, I'm not slowing down here. I'm just getting through these floors as fast as I can. It's helping us get through. By the way, guess what? Again, a trap as soon as we spawned in here. Okay, I'm hoping... Oh, wow. For God's sake, like, how unfair is that? Like, 2 traps right next to each other, like, and guess what? A warp point. Well, the warp point actually worked out pretty well for us here. A Hariyama there. We're just going to escape the Hariyama, not dealing with that. We are pretty weak now, I've noticed. Yeah, we've got quite a bit of, like low HP here, but we have just found an instant, like, thing. Oh, by the way, it's not a revival seed. It's fine. We could have gone and got it. Not really going to bother about that. I think I'm going to do this one floor, then I think I'm going to end it for this episode, by the way. Why not? Adkuno's making plays here, by the way, one-shotting everyone who comes in contact with him. Like, literally, I've seen this. He is literally sniping people. He is just sniping. Adkuno, end him. Come on. Adkuno, stop messing around. Don't use Ice Beam on him. Come on, there you go. There you go. Adkuno, mad beast, mad beast. He's literally just walking around and just killing anyone he sees. But, there we go, actually. Officially, 1/3 of the dungeon complete. And I think it's about time we actually end off the episode here. So, enjoy this video. Please go like, I would appreciate it. Next time on Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team, we're going to continue with the Western Cave and probably get to the 2/3 mark, you know. We're going to get to the next third complete. I'll see you guys later. Take care, and peace.